welcome back to another episode of Zero Waste Closet. So I did promise you guys a holiday dressing video, and I promise you that is coming in the next one. But in the meantime, I felt like, you know what, this is of a little bit more urgency. It is time to talk about packing for holiday travel. And for many of you, you are traveling over the Thanksgiving holiday. I am assuming, for the sake of this travel capsule, we're just assuming a week away. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 packing method. If you don't know what that is, we'll do a very quick review, and I will also link to my previous video going a while back, just where I really outline how to do the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method. It works magically. I used it on my trip to England this summer, and it was absolutely perfect. Best packing method I think I have ever found when it comes to getting it all into a carry-on and still feeling like you have a ton of variety. Now, what's really cool about this week's travel capsule is we're going to use that method, and we're going to do it using the 10-piece French capsule wardrobe that we just created over the last few videos. And I'll also link to those videos if you guys don't even know what a 10-piece French capsule wardrobe is. But by now, hopefully you have been following along. You've maybe created your own, and we're going to see just how easy it is to pack when you really don't have a whole lot to choose from. You guys are so cute. I love you. I had a comment in a previous video that what I was wearing, I needed to count in my 10 pieces. It was a great comment. And I want to let you know that periodically I will reach for things outside my capsule just to film the videos so that we can talk about what's in the capsule. But in this case, guys, I just want to make a little footnote here. I actually did decide to add to my extras. And this is the beauty of a 10-piece capsule, is that you work with it and you work with those extra pieces, and you learn a lot about yourself. You learn what matters to you when it comes to getting dressed. And if you're missing something, it's a great opportunity to figure that out. Well, what I figured out just over the whole last week is that I love my Breton stripe tees, and I just was hoping I had one more so that I had more variety to work with. And I also, in all total honesty, have not been loving my Breton stripes, the one that you guys have seen. I work with it because it's the only one I've had, but it's always felt a little too tight across the bust. I just didn't like the way it really sat on me. So I actually jumped on Amazon and I got 2 more. I got a black and white replacement one for that one, so I got rid of that one. And then I added the red one that I've got on, and I'm so excited to have a little variety. And I also added these dark blue jeans here. They're high-waisted, they're wide-legged, because what I was finding was that the denim I had chosen in my capsule was just a little snug. I mean, I like the way it fits, but every once in a while, if I'm wearing a really fitted top, I need a little counterbalance on the bottom and wanted something a little more wide legs. So I have 2 additional extras, and don't be afraid to do that. Do it guilt-free. If you need more to work with, it's okay, but just be thoughtful about what you're bringing in. Okay, gals, so let's just jump right into it. How are we going to do the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 capsule here for travel for a week going home for the holidays? Well, the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method, just a very quick recap, is that you are simply going to pick 5 of one type of piece, 4 of another, and so on and so forth. And it is customizable. So you could say, I'm taking 5 dresses and 4 pairs of pants and 3 pairs of shoes, and so on and so forth. I have my own method that changes depending on where I'm going. I am assuming a trip back to Indiana for this, to the Midwest, where it's going to be cold, maybe a little snowy, but I'm assuming I'm going to be indoors a lot. So what I decided to do were 5 tops, 4 bottoms, 3 layering pieces, 2 pairs of shoes, and 1 dress. In addition to the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I also incorporated some accessories, tried to keep it compact, 1 scarf and 3 belts that I thought would just be really easy to work with. And then we'll talk about the 1 purse that I chose, and then the fact that I'm gonna have 1 shoulder bag, and then my rolling suitcase. So no checking of any luggage at all. Now, some of you may be thinking, well, okay, what happens to my workout wear? What about my lounge wear? Things like that. Well, again, you have to do you, but my goal personally is to get it all into a carry-on, okay? And so, frankly, be honest with you guys, I don't really do a lot of working out when I am traveling for such a short amount of time. If I do, I like to do yoga at home, and honestly, I can easily do that in my careful pajama choices with a little top and bottom, and I don't need separate workout wear. But if you want to do a workout capsule as well, that's totally fine. Just again, keep it compact. Maybe pick one pair of bottoms and 2 tops that you can just interchange, and maybe you're somewhere where there's a washing machine. As far as a lounge capsule goes, personally, I think that's entirely unnecessary. If you make the right choices for your main travel capsule, make sure everything's comfortable. Why do you need to throw in extra loungewear if everything is easy to move in already? So as I said, the beauty of this when you're working with a 10-piece French capsule wardrobe is that you are not walking into a closet full of literally hundreds, if not, I've seen women with thousands of choices, and you just don't even know where to start. You're already working with something really compact. You're probably gonna end up bringing like over half your wardrobe with you. So I'm assuming you guys have watched the previous 3 videos, let me show you what I chose for this capsule. We're gonna start with the 5, so 5 tops. So what we've got here is we have one lovely blouse. This is nice and versatile. We have several sweaters because again, I'm assuming I'm going back to the Midwest where it's gonna be chilly. So we've got my red cashmere sweater. We've got my brown or my kind of camel colored sweater that I love. These are all really good mix and match pieces. And then we've got my striped cardigan because I don't feel complete without a cardigan. Now, again, you can customize this. I did choose to include in my tops my leather jacket, okay? What I love about this leather jacket is that it has indoor-outdoor potential. So if the weather is mild, this turns into my outerwear, but on a really cool day, going back to visit the Midwest, this is a cute layering piece on top that can be kind of worn in place of a blazer. I didn't bring any blazers because I want to keep this trip really, really casual. Now let's look at the bottoms. Okay, so for my 4 bottoms, I went here with my dark flare leg jeans. Love those from Just Black Denim. With the holiday in mind, wanting to be a little festive, I decided to bring my cherry red jeans. Then, because this is just kind of an edgy vibe, adds a little bit of different texture, decided to throw in my black vegan leather pants here. And finally, I want definitely some dress up opportunities. Never know what we're gonna do. We may be going out to dinner, who knows? So I decided to throw in the lovely silky teal skirt. Okay, so to recap, we've done 5 tops, we've done 4 bottoms. Now we're gonna look at the 3 layering pieces, something that you guys didn't see in my extras video because it literally, this is the kind of thing I consider hardly worth mentioning. I always have a few tank tops laying around, and for my 3 layering pieces here, I am bringing just a nice white tank because I want something to wear underneath my sweaters so they're not too itchy on my skin. Then I just can't imagine a capsule without my favorite little black layering top here in my extras. Has some nice ruffle. This is great underneath things, but it's also really cute on its own. And then finally, my other Breton stripe top. This is the one I got as a replacement for the one that you guys have seen. It's just like the one I've got on here in red. Okay, so now let's look at the 2 shoes. Some of you may be going, oh my gosh, you're only bringing 2 shoes. Well, hey, listen, if you want shoe variety and that's important to you, then make the 4 here your shoes instead of the bottoms. Do you understand what I'm saying, right? So you, again, have plenty of opportunities to inject yourself in your preferences. But for me, I don't need a lot of shoe choices. When I go for this kind of travel, we're not gonna be doing a ton of exercise. I'm not going to the gym. I'm doing maybe yoga barefoot. So I don't really feel like I need sneakers. My daily shoes are comfortable enough for long strolls if I need them, long, walks around the block. So I decided I'm gonna bring my black boots here from J. Crew. I love these. Girls, these have been road tested, which means I wear these to work. These can go 8-9 hours on my feet without even sitting down. So these are super comfortable. These are my little Target boots. Oh girls, I was actually just at Target last night and they still have these in stock. Just FYI, I cannot say enough about these. Love these. In fact, I'm literally thinking of getting a backup pair because I'm afraid these might wear out. Yeah, I know, crazy, but I am thinking about it. So these are the two pairs of shoes. You're also going to see that there is an easy color story here, right? I've got the black and brown. It goes with everything here. If you've already curated your 10-piece French capsule wardrobe, then you don't need to worry about crafting a clever color story when you're packing. Your color story is already built into your existing capsule wardrobe. Okay, finally, let's look at the one dress. Well, this was really simple for me because I only have one dress in my capsule wardrobe, so this is perfect. I'm bringing the navy dress, and this mixes and matches with all of the colors in here, and this is great. This can go dress up, dress down. It also looks great with either the black or the brown boots, so I could get a lot of variety out of this, especially if I want to play with some of the accessories I'm bringing, or just, you know, play with some jewelry. As I mentioned, I did decide to put a few accessories into the mix, not too many. I just thought having one black kind of pashmina style scarf in the mix would be really nice. Again, black goes with brown, navy, and black, so it's really versatile. And then I wanted 3 belts, which we'll have a quick look at. So you guys saw these in my last video about choosing your accessories capsule. I'm bringing one thicker belt here, my black belt. I am bringing my leopard belt just to bring some edge into the mix. We see how cute it looks with stripes even. And then I'm bringing one bling bling belt, and I really just love the gold here. I think that's gonna really go nicely with all of my browns. Okay, finally, let's look at the bags. Now, when I travel compactly, I usually only ever bring one purse, something that can mix and match, and I want something small because I want it to be able to get thrown into my shoulder bag and not count as an extra bag, right? So the purses that you guys saw last week, those handbag choices, my little daily handbag capsule, I actually did not choose from that because all of those bags are kind of substantial. I actually maintain just a little like travel capsule when it comes to handbags that we've never looked at. It's not a lot of variety, just a few that I love to bring with me. And in this case, I'm bringing this one. I love this. This is just a great bag with a lot of variety. It's just big enough to get my basics in it, and it really just goes beautifully with everything and easily can sit inside the bigger bag. Now, the bigger bag, I have honestly had to clean out my bigger bags. I love collecting totes. Sometimes I'll bring a backpack with me and make sure that it's a roomy enough backpack I can drop a small handbag in, but that's especially if I think I'm going to be bringing my computer with me. In this case, I'm not really planning on bringing the computer with me. This is all a hypothetical trip, okay, but in my mind, I'm not planning on bringing it. So I'm just going to go with a nice tote here, and I love this. Again, it's got the black, brown. It's nice and spacious, but this is the size of bag that can count as a personal item. And then if I happen to pick up anything while I am on my trip, maybe somebody gives me a gift, maybe we are out shopping and I just find something I love, there's plenty of room in here for books, handbag, any extra toiletries, anything like that. So this is perfect. And then as far as my suitcase goes, I'm just gonna bring a small roller suitcase, something that fits in the overhead compartment. And there are plenty of bags out there. I mean, again, you could really honestly go to Goodwill and find a bag like that. If you want to go and you wanna upgrade, I love my Brighton suitcase, which you guys have seen in previous videos. That's just a nice compact one. And I'm telling you, it is super easy to get all of this in there. Again, there may be some remaining questions like, what about your coats? Well, again, I like to be a minimalist here. Look at the weather forecast and pick your coats. So for me, if I were going back to the Midwest, I do maintain like a puffer jacket that if I have to, if it's forecasted to be really wet and cold, I will bring like a waterproof puffer jacket. Otherwise, any of those coats that you guys have seen in my capsule, easy car coats, because I don't intend to spend a lot of time outside. The most outside time I'm imagining really is probably going to be from the car to the front door, maybe a nice little stroll around a block on a nice day. So gals, Whenever I have done previous travel capsules, I always seem to get requests to see it all go into the suitcase. I just want to tell you, I am not an expert when it comes to folding or using packing cubes, which I have used and at times like. I just pick so few pieces that you don't have to fold them in a certain perfect, like rolled up really tight kind of way, shoving them inside of shoes to get it all in. It's not hard to get this all in. But just to show you, I'm going to pack for you and you'll see it all goes in nice and easily. When we're done, ladies, we're gonna just flip to the last bit of this video. I picked out 7 days of outfits here. You're gonna see my travel looks and then just the days in between with maybe a few extra looks thrown in just for dress up time. So I'll show you kind of some daytime looks and then I'll show you 7 days worth of daytime looks, and then I'll show you a little handful of dress up concepts. I hope this is super helpful, ladies. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more travel style capsules, make sure to give this a thumbs up. That lets me know that you'd like to see more like this. And then please, if you have not already, make sure to jump on here and subscribe to Zero Waste Closet. That way you guys get a notification whenever I come out with new videos. I hope all of you have an absolutely wonderful Thanksgiving and that you're enjoying a beautiful fall season. And in our next video, we're gonna start to look at dress up ideas for the holidays. Have a great week and I'll see you soon.